Good morning. It's 9 o'clock and 23 minutes in the AM, and it's the 15th of January 2009. I feel much better than I did the last days, and I don't know. What made me feel better, but I guess it's just sometimes time that needs to work through processes of healing, and now I feel much better. As I said, still I have some doubts about my future, because at the moment I'm unemployed, and that's a fact, and I am on social support, and that's a fact too, and so now I have to think about what to do next, what my next idea in life is, because I could as well stay at home for the rest of my life, but I don't want that. I want to do something and to work something, and I would like to work as a psychologist. That would be a nice thing, but that would mean that I would need to do another apprenticeship, and that costs money, so I need money. And I could pick up a credit or take up a credit, I don't know how you say that. I could lend money from the bank or borrow money from the bank and give it back later. That would be an interesting thing, because but before I do this, I have to be very sure what I want to do. So if I don't want to do psychology, then I better think about it now. I had better have thought about it now, than to realize that in the middle of the apprenticeship I decide I don't like to finish that. Well, maybe with different circumstances, with the circumstances that I don't get money from my parents anymore, that's a different circumstance. Maybe with this circumstance I am more diligent and more goal-oriented than I was with my other apprenticeships or my other studies at the university. Yeah, and my best friend says that he understands me, that he understands my reasons why I stopped physiotherapy. But my family has a big problem with it. I definitely wanted to do this video that I'm doing now, because I want to take back my mean speech about my parents, that they are assholes, and that's not good. It's not a good thing to say that, even though sometimes I do say it, and sometimes I do feel hate towards them, but I know that it's not good to feel hate or to cultivate hate, because hate is not a good thing. And so yeah, that's what I wanted to say, that my parents are not assholes, that they're just sometimes difficult to handle, and that sometimes it's not easy to get along with them. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, the problem at the moment that I'm having with my family is that they are a little shocked, because I am like financially independent from them, and that's something they have to get used to. And the fact that I can now decide more or less what I want to do with my life is something that they are not used to. They basically, it's always been like that, they've been determining my way of life, and that seems to be stopping now, which is good for me, and I don't know if it's good for them. I have no idea. It's maybe strange for them, or uncommon, or yeah, well, the telephone calls that I have with them at the moment are very they are very reserved and very cautious, but I have the feeling I can talk better to my mother, that I understand my mother in a better way. But my grandmother, for example, she is saying, yeah, you need to work, and my problem at the moment is that I don't know what to do, whether to study again and to take up a credit for the studies, or to work straight away, like not studying again, and probably not working in a field that I would like to work in, but at least working, which is good, because I make my own money then, and there is jobs out there, there's always jobs, and so yeah, that's the thing, that's the two sides of the story, my decision that I have to make, whether to study again or to work straight ahead, straight away. And the thing is that my parents still try to push me in a certain direction, and in fact they still have a little might or power over me, because I am at the moment not able to financiate myself totally out of the social support, so I need some more money from them. But I have like 2/3 of the money I have is from the social support, and 1/3 is what I get from my parents. So it's much better than it used to be, because before it was 100% money from my parents, and now it's 33% money from my parents. So they have less rights to interfere in my doings, in my business, and that's very good. Yeah, it could be perfect, and that state is going to happen in summer, because in summer I will not need to have to get their money anymore, because I have a problem with my girlfriend. She's it's difficult. I think I need to do a next video here, but it's good that I talk about that, because that makes it more clear to me, and my girlfriend wants to move in with me, which is nice, because I love her. And the problem is that she cannot pay the rent until she has moved out, well, the half of the rent for this house, until she has not moved out of her house. And once she does that, she can pay half the rent and half the bills, well, for the internet, because she uses it as well, for the telephone, for the gas, for the water, for the electricity, and all that. So that's gonna happen in May somehow, I hope. The problem is that she has not written her how do you say that in English? Well, she has not written the document where she says goodbye to her landlord, and so like quitting her flat. I don't know how you say that in English. Yeah, and she needs to do that, because it's important that she does that now. So because it's there is some